Pimples. How to get rid of acne at home. Cosmetics and folk remedy. Interesting about science and medicine. Prepared by editors of a channel All Scientific. Acne, pimples. Almost everyone knows this disorder, even if medicine is already at a high level. The treatment of this problem should be approached subjectively. In many cases, the fight against acne depends most of all on the patient, who must follow certain hygiene rules. To treat acne, you can find a lot of cosmetics that are available without a prescription, but you can also get rid of them with simple folk remedy. Type of acne. The fact is that your skin produces too much sebum, the excess of which block the skin pores. The most common form of acne is acne vulgaris, which is localized mainly on the face, chest, back or shoulders. This type of acne takes the form of whiteheads, blackheads and red spot. Cystic acne, another type of acne, takes the form of painful cysts or painless hard nodules. The most common causes of acne are taking birth control pills, menstrual cycle, onset of menopause, pregnancy, hormonal fluctuation. All of these causes can increase sebum production and thus increase the risk of acne. What factors influence the appearance of acne? Other factors that can cause acne include stress, exposure to sunlight for a long time, makeup. Acne can also be hereditary. How to treat acne? Alpha-oxy acids. This substance, such as glycolic acid, help clear the skin of dead cells, which are often the cause of clogged pores, so use lotion and creams containing glycolic acid. How to treat acne? Analgesics. Take ibuprofen or aspirin. Analgesics are also good anti-inflammatory agents, helping to get rid of acne. To treat this disorder, adults should take 4 times a day. Caution: long-term use of aspirin more than a few days is strictly contraindicated. Under no circumstance give aspirin to children under 16 years of age. How to treat acne? Benzoyl peroxide. To begin with, use a gel, cream or lotion containing benzoyl peroxide. The mechanism of action of this substance is that it facilitates the removal of dead skin and thus cleans the skin pores. Also, this substance kills bacteria that provoke infection and clogged pores. How to cure acne? Simple ice. At the first sign of acne, take a piece of ice, wrap it in a plastic bag and put it on the pimple. Use this method at least 2 times a day and if possible every hour. The duration of this procedure is no more than 5 minutes. Low temperature reduces redness and relieves inflammation. Folk remedy for acne. Green tea oil. Use green tea oil 3 times a day, 1 drop, to avoid infection and speed up the healing process. Studies have shown that green tea oil is as effective on acne as 5% benzoyl peroxide. Folk remedy for acne. Aloe vera. Aloe vera is another very effective home remedy for acne. Studies have shown that this plant can cure many skin disorders in 5 days. To do this, use a product containing aloe vera or squeeze the juice from an aloe vera leaf and apply it to the problem area of the skin. Folk remedy for acne. Toothpaste. Toothpaste is also a very effective remedy for removing acne. To do this, apply it to the pimple before going to bed. Folk remedy for acne, Secret Vitex. To get rid of acne that appear before the menstrual cycle, drink 1-2 cups of Sacred Vitex, Vitex agnus castus. The fact is that this plant helps to balance the level of female hormones, but this method is unlikely to give quick effect. Improvement can be noticed only after 2-3 months. Just do not excel the amount of this tea consumed, otherwise you risk worsening the condition of your skin. Folk remedy for acne, lemon juice and vinegar. You can get an incredible effect with lemon juice or vinegar. The acids contained in these products help to cleanse the pores. Folk remedy for acne, honey and spice. Another important antiseptic for treating acne is a mixture of honey and spice. To do this, mix 1 tablespoon grated nutmeg with 1 tablespoon honey and apply this mixture to the acne for 20 minutes. After that, wash the area. The scientific explanation for the effectiveness of this remedy is that honey has wonderful antibacterial properties and nutmeg, due to the content of essential oil, complements its effect. To avoid acne, should you keep your pore clean all the time? You may think that in order to avoid acne, you should always keep your skin pores clean, but this is not entirely true. If you obsess over clean skin, you may only make the situation worse. Yes. Thorough skin cleansing can provoke stimulation of the sebum glands, that's increasing the amount of sebum produced. Avoid using granular skin cleanser as well as using a raw towel. These products contribute to the penetration of bacteria into pores. Inside, you can use facial swabs to cleanse the skin. What remedy can be used to prevent acne? You can also use a cleanser by mixing 1 tablespoon of magnesium sulfate Epsom salt and 3 drops of iodine solution in 125 ml of water. Bring this solution to a boil when cool. Use the solution to clean your face using facial tampons. How to avoid acne after using a shaving clipper machine. If you are a man and use a shaving machine, then in order to avoid acne, clean it after each use with rubbing alcohol. What to do if acne does not go away? If you have not felt a visible result after using various acne remedies for several months, when in case you need to see a doctor. It is especially important to see a doctor in case of severe skin inflammation with the formation of red, painful nodules filled with fluid. You also need to consult a doctor if your skin is always inflamed and red, even if you do not notice acne on it. These symptoms may be the beginning of rosacea, pink acne. Can you squeeze pimple or not? In the life of each of you, a situation may arise when you need to get rid of pimple very quickly. If you have a such situation, then in case of white-headed pimples, dermatologists recommend the following method. Wash the pimple area carefully. Sterilize the pin head by holding in the flame or in rubbing alcohol for 3 minutes. Insert the pin carefully into the head of a pimple. Clean the acne with a face swab. Treat the pimple with a 20% hydrogen peroxide solution. Never squeeze or pick the pimple. This will only make the situation worse. For black-headed pimples, you should use a special extractor which you can buy at the pharmacy. Before using the extractor, hold a warm compress on the pimple for 10 minutes. Thank you for your attention. This material is based on the material from the page All Scientific. Attention! Before using various treatment methods and products, it is recommended to consult a doctor. Subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Bye bye.